What's up, boys? Yeah, I'm just chilling, and I decided to not do a what if because I'm in a calm mode and just want to kick it for a bit. And this is at let's see, 6 in the morning because of the fact that I went to sleep at 9:30 when everyone out in Discord is up and doing shit. I was dead tired, so that's my excuse. But still, so I'm coming at you with a new one. And this is what if Deku had fucking how would you say it? Not even hydrokinesis because I'm not gonna do that because the way this works is Deku like releases hydrogen. Well, if you don't know what H what goes in the H2O, two hydrogen, one oxygen. Is that right? Yeah, actually it is right. I need to start getting back into chemistry. Anyway, yeah, two. He releases his body releases hydrogen into the air, and it combines with oxygen. But it can't be seen. But the air around it can turn into water and ice and boiling water and steam too. So I don't know what we would call that. So how about we just name it hydrokinesis or something like that? I don't know. Hmm. I mean, it's a hard one, really, because technically he doesn't control water. He just controls the hydrogen coming out of him. No, he doesn't even control the hydrogen. Hydrogen naturally comes out of him, and that goes into like the air and stuff. I mean, that combines with the oxygen in the air, and that makes water. And with that water, he can. You see what I mean, right? It's hard to tell what the power would be. So let's say, what if Deku had a? Uh, I don't know. It's a kind of a hard one if you think about it. We'll come up with a name eventually. So I'm gonna just name it hydrokinesis for now, just because. Because I know we'll probably come up with the name of it. So yeah, let's get this started. Because I love this small community. It's getting larger by the day, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're asking why upload like so wildly, it's because of the fact that I don't have a set schedule. I was gonna do a schedule for October, but that shit just went to shit. Like I'm not gonna lie. I can look. Here's the thing. I'll try again, but I don't know when. Like like because it's hard because I deal with stuff on Discord. I wake up, get directly on Discord, and I'm on that and my game the whole day because of quarantine. So you see what I mean, right? It's hard to get shit. It's not hard to get shit done, but it's hard to you know. But anyway, let's get this started. So so it starts from a young age. I'd say no, I'd say Inko and Midoriya's father, which is still MIA at the moment. I'm think in the manga. I'm not totally sure. So sorry if I sound like a fucking idiot. But uh I haven't read the manga recently. But yeah, Inko and Deku's father basically doesn't have a fire court because yeah, I'm not making another Todoroki. His father has like manipulation over particles in the air, while Inko has like natural hydrogen seeping out of her. So yeah, that part combined is now becoming a very strong one. And yeah, that's how Deku's quirk works. Because his father could manipulate things in the air, and it's not really manipulate; it's more like control. It actually has manipulate. Fuck it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how Deku was born. Say he from the age of he from at 4 he kind of like goes to the quirk doctor, does that whole thing, and yeah, it all that happens. He wouldn't be bullied by Bakugo though, seeing as his quirk is pretty strong. Mention the fact that he can actually freeze Bakugo if he thinks about it. But Deku, as soon as he learns about what his quirk does, he's kind of interested in what other things he can do with it. So he starts going around. He starts making water boil. He sees if he can freeze water, which he can. He can make it colder, hotter, basic shit. Hmm. What else? No, nothing else really happened. He wouldn't be bullied by Bakugo, so Deku wouldn't have to, worry about that whole "Hey, why don't you jump off a fucking building" thing. So, what else would happen? Hmm. I mean, nothing much really, besides the fact that it's still the same shit as canon. Besides, Deku isn't bullied; he has a quirk, and he's more confident. So, dumb stuff wouldn't happen to him. Except for the sludge villain. That sludge villain came out of the woodworks. But what happens is this: when that whole sludge villain things happened, when that whole sludge villain thing happened, is because of the fact that the sludge villain didn't do jack because Deku just froze him. But in the whole school thing, when the teacher threw up the papers, and yes, I'm going back just so I can do this. When Deku says he's going to UA and Bakugo says the same thing, Bakugo doesn't actually go off on Deku because he kind of figured like, okay, his quirk isn't like is strong, so why wouldn't he? And Deku is a cool person, as in like he helps, he does do cool shit, and he just is that he isn't that bad of a guy. He legit goes with the flow like everyone else should be. But some people don't do that. And I'm referring to a whole group or groups or whatever thing we call them. But oh well, I'm not saying it because I'm not trying to start a whole war by myself, which I can, but I just don't give a fuck at this moment about that fucking whole argument. But yeah, all that all that shit happens. Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember now. So on the way home, like the sludge villain thing happened. Got an autograph from All Might, and yeah, let's continue. Hmm. So when he gets home, he talks to his mother, and she's not really surprised he's going for UA. So she's basically telling him like, okay, maybe you should, you know, train your quirk, focus. I mean, train your body a little bit and study. And when he asks like, "Oh, how am I going to do that?" There's not. I got 7 months. How much? How long did he have in canon? Like a month or something? I'm not really sure. 'Cause I don't remember. I know it wasn't. It was 10 months. Now I remember. Yeah, it was 10 whole months because that 10. No, it wasn't. It was a month training with All Might, wasn't it? I feel like an idiot because I can't remember correctly. Was it 10 months or a month training? That shit is crazy that I can't remember that. It's not even hard to remember. It's just like you're trying to recall something that you didn't think happened. Yeah, it is hard to remember. Huh. Hmm. Well, I'd say about a month. Fuck it. Oh yeah, because it was a month plan for them too. So, after that, like a month of him, not busting his ass, but he's training. He's taking it calm. He's taking it slowly. He's not, rushing into it, injuring himself. He's just, he's chilling and going through it. He's not going through the motions. He's definitely getting shit done, but he's not rushing it. Like, you shouldn't rush working out. You get in, do what you have to do, then you get out. But most people don't understand that and kind of shit on themselves. So, with that being said, after that month, he's, he because he isn't like destructive, fucking working out. He has an okay build, nothing special, but nothing special, but nothing you shouldn't slouch on. So he goes into school. He's not confident. I mean, he's confident, But he's not cocky. He's basically that perfect mix. Sorry, I had to yawn real quick. But yeah, that happens, and yeah, now he's in school. Now in this arc, nothing much really happened though. That's the thing, because in this arc, he was basically just he just cooled through it. He wouldn't rush it, and he just coast through. He'd go through the examination room. I mean, he'd stop Ochako from falling easily, because she go to trip and no, actually, they wouldn't even have that react interaction. Now I think about it, because Deku wouldn't trip and Ochako wouldn't trip either. And either of them do fall, Deku could just stop them with water. Hmm, pretty much. All right, so yeah, this has been decided then. But hmm, how about this? Actually, no. I don't know any of the females in. Huh. Actually, I could trade someone from 1B until. I know. No, that could happen later. Fuck it. After the first episode. Mm, yeah, I'll trade him after the first episode. So, hmm. Sorry, You remember I did this on the fly. So, how about this? So it's the first. So I was about to say it's the first day. It's the fucking robot exam part, because Deku would do the exam, he'd get pretty well on it. So when the examination starts, Deku basically is the only one seen like walking out, and then and then he does that airbender. He basically he does an airbender. I mean, I say waterbender. I mean airbender. He does a waterbender after a while when everyone's off the thing. He moves his arms, and a whole thing of water comes behind him, and he's riding on a wave. And he's short circuiting robots with that wave, and clearing out whole streets. And people are like, oh, and everyone, including like the staff, are like, oh, so that's why he was walking. He was trying to make sure everyone got out the way so he can do stuff like this. And Deku's getting a lot of points because he's clearing out whole blocks and sectors. So he's getting a lot of points. He's rescued a few people, and he's got a whole bunch of hero points, a little bit of rescue points, and then the whole zero pointer thing. Now, when the zero pointer thing happened, we all know what Deku would do. Deku wouldn't use water, actually. He'd freeze the air around the fucking robot and then, you know, make it crackle, and then snap into pieces. And these are like small molecules, so it looks like snow is falling. And then he, helps Uraraka out and helps her to the nurse. And in the nurse's office, the same bullshit would happen in canon. No, not even in canon, because Deku just got. No, Deku didn't get healed on the spot. Deku went into the fucking nurse's office. Uraka got, healed. They they got to know each other a little bit during the healing. And yeah, nothing special, but nothing too much. So, should I continue? I don't know, because I'm kind of debating on who to add into 1A. Because I want to check out Invisible Girl, because she has nothing to do with the story, pretty much. Plus, there's some good people in 1B that the story doesn't, elaborate on. Like the fucking Mushroom Girl, the Vine Girl, the Big Hand Girl. Uh, I guess that's a hard one, because I could replace. You can arguably replace a whole bunch of people in 1A with 1B. Like Mineta can be switched for like the fucking Mushroom Girl. Um, Invisible Girl can be switched for the whole. It could be a whole bunch of trades happening. But I think I might end this here. Like I'm not happy about ending it here, but it's because of the fact that I need other people's opinions on who should be added into 1A. If you can help me out with this, I gladly appreciate it. but it's kind of hard because of the fact that you have to think about who should be in 1A, because there's a whole bunch of people in 1B who should be in 1A, and people who in 1A who should be in 1B. Like Vendetta should be in class 1B, Invisible Girl 1B, Naval Laser can stay in 1A because his quirk is pretty strong. He just, kind of, he doesn't get sunlight, he doesn't get shine in the show. Plus, it's always photo. He always knows where the camera is in almost every shot. That's the funny shit. But hmm, yeah, a whole bunch of people don't get shine in 1A because of the fact that their quirks aren't bad. It's just the way that they're used. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you could help me figure out who is going into 1A, that would be gladly appreciated. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say peace and thank you for coming in.